What's going on, guys? So today I'm sharing another knife trade just because sometimes these are interesting for people. This was offered to me by someone on Instagram. This is a Smoke Bro is the model from a Tropos knife, which of course is a Russian custom knife maker. Very cool Balisong. These usually sell for $120, brand new. You know, I keep saying it, a Tropos knife is definitely like one of the most underrated custom makers out there right now. Just because some of the stuff that he's doing, anyone else can do it. I mean, anyone else can do it and charge twice as much. It's crazy. So as far as you know, Balisongs go, quality Balisongs for less, definitely worth checking out. Of course, they are shipped from Russia, so sometimes it takes a little while. I've never really had a problem with it taking too long, but you know, it is what it is. Just thought I'd mention it. So anyway, I want to give a tight shot on here, show the markings. All right, there's his logo, a Tropos knife. All right, this one is in N690, all right, but I believe there's a current one available in D2. I'm not sure if he always did these in D2 and this one's different, or if they always did it in N690 and then he just switched over. Don't really know for sure, but the model design is that of the Smoke Bro, only they're offered in D2 right now. So especially when you have custom makers, oftentimes you will get that where, you know, they'll just switch off. Just might depend on, you know, wherever they can get their steel from, you know what I mean, availability, especially being over in Russia. N690 is extremely popular, you know, in Europe, European countries, and, you know, a lot of places outside the US. But anyway, what's really interesting too is you can see that these Zen pins that are on here, okay, have these security torques, which have the post in the middle, as opposed to the, you know, regular pivot hardware. Pretty cool. Now, unfortunately, the person I was trading with lost the latch. Okay, this is supposed to have a latch on it. It's just one of those things, guys. So many guys and girls, they flip without latches. It's just, I don't know why it's a thing. People don't like it. They think it's unbalanced. They think it's noisy. They think it gets in the way. I'm old school. I love the latch. I love it clicking. I love the feel of it. But most importantly, it's a lock. So when the knife is open and I want to use the knife, I can latch it shut and it keeps the handles from moving. Okay, there's not much play on this. Actually, in my opinion, the perfect amount for flipping. Of course, everyone has their own opinion on that. But yeah, I mean, when I'm actually just, you know, having it open and using it, the reason I traded for this is a user. Obviously, we're missing the latch right off the bat. There's a couple little scratches here and there on the blade. There's a little bit of edge deformation. I found, where was it? Just a little bit, just, I mean, from using it, you know, right here, extremely small, but there are a couple little chips right there that I can feel. If I get the light right, maybe I can catch that. Where it'll kind of shine back at you. Right there, you can see. Teeny, tiny. Not a huge deal. But anyway, I didn't care because I wanted to actually be able to use this. I really love these Tropos knife Balisongs to actually use. Some of them become collectible, especially the more expensive ones, the titanium ones and things. Like that. This one has the Russian micarta, which is really cool. I do love this kind of deep burgundy red, almost brownish micarta. But this was intended to be used, and that's why I traded for it. So what I ended up trading for it was a discontinued Spyderco. It's one of the original Spyderco Delicas. It's a fully serrated one in pink G10 for the scales. Has that old school pocket clip on there, and that one was in ATS 55, which is a really cool steel that I just don't see people using anymore. So that was the trade. I figured I'd share with you guys. I would like to know everyone out there who is using Balisongs to cut stuff. I mean, obviously the community of Balisong flippers has grown tremendously. I keep talking about this in other videos, but it's amazing. Just thousands and thousands and thousands of people flipping Balisongs, and amazing, by the way. Absolutely amazing. People still will occasionally be like, hey dude, you're the best flipper. Yeah, maybe 15 years ago, 10 years ago. I can't hold a candle to half the people out. I'd probably say more than half the people flipping right now. Just insane stuff. I'm an old dog. I can learn new tricks, but I'm not currently trying. You know what I mean? So I have what I do, and that's cool with me. But yeah, I mean, some of the stuff is just super impressive now. But yeah, I'm just curious, how many of you out there are flipping and using? All right, a lot of the old school guys, they carry these things like just day in and day out, and they use them. You know what I'm saying? I'm so sure there's a big chunk of people that do that, but I know that there's just also a ton of people that just collect these and they just flip them. Those edges are razor sharp. They've never been used. Never. But I'm curious, are you one of the people who use them or one of the people who just flip them? And there's no negativity either way. I don't really care what you do. Once you buy something or trade for something, once it's yours, you do whatever you want with it. You know, something else I want to mention too is a lot of times in the community, people who flip trainers, they get shamed. And I think that is a shame. Just because people don't want to get cut doesn't mean anything. It just means they don't want to get cut. All right. Some people feel like it's a rite of passage. You know, if you're not flipping a sharp blade, then there's no danger there. And so who cares? Well, that's your thing. Some people just want to enjoy manipulating a balisong and learn different tricks and stuff, and they don't want to cut themselves. I talk to guys who are guitarists, pianists, people who work in an office environment. They can't walk around, okay, like they just became Edward Scissorhands and are still learning how to hold things. You know what I mean? It's really, really difficult for people to do other things in their life when they're cut up. And if you're using a live blade and you don't know what you're doing, or if you do know what you're doing, but you're constantly trying to try new things, you will get sliced up really good. All right, I've had my fair share of cuts, and it's not fun. But like I said, it's kind of a shame that people make these people feel bad, or maybe they're looked down upon because they use flippers that have, you know, trainer blades. Who cares? Honestly, who cares? There's such a massive community of teenagers who flip. You know, I'm talking like anywhere, literally 13, you know? What's 12? 12's not a teenager, right? Because you're not a teen yet. So I guess 13 to 19, you know? And maybe their parents just don't want them to be, you know, flip a knife. It seems scary to most people. It doesn't seem normal to most people. So some of those kids, they're limited. But not only that, they're kids. You know, they might not want to get cut. And there's really nothing wrong with that at all. So if you're watching this and you want to learn how to flip a balisong and you want to get one with a trainer blade that's not sharp, cool. Go for it. There's more trainers now available than ever before. Boker makes a good one. Bear & Sons. I mean, there's a ton of them out there. You could spend a little extra money and get, you know, a high-end balisong with a trainer blade. That's always an option, but not everyone wants to kick around that much money for flipping. But yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. I just think it's silly when people do that. But anyway, there it is, a Tropos knife. Let me know down in the comment section. Not only do you carry a balisong and actually cut things with it? Obviously, it's pretty limited as far as legalities, but some people just don't care. I get that. I totally nerded out when I saw a guy at Walmart flipping a balisong. He was literally at the Walmart I was at, and I was walking past, and he was with one of his friends and some girl or something. I don't know if that maybe it's a girlfriend. But anyway, he was flipping a balisong, and he was doing really bad. But I was super, super excited. And I went over and started talking about it. Immediately realized that it was like, you know, an $8 balisong. And he didn't know what he was doing. He was obviously just showing off for his friends. But I still thought that was awesome. So that's pretty much it. Just wanted to share the recent trade. Also, just a quick note. If you're going to take your latch off, and so many of you do, just save it. Save that latch in case you ever want to trade or sell your knife. Other people want them. This guy right here, I want them. I want the latch. I love the latch. I am one with the latch. All right, so that's it. Hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.